people, 16,000 people from here showed up and wanted to help. So y'all the best of the best. I love y'all for that. Wow. Look, the second thing they said about us was that y'all slow. Y'all say y'all gonna do things and you don't do things. And all that stuff y'all want to do is not gonna be finished. And I said, not now. Not in this New Orleans, where we are. On time, on task, on the budget, things gonna get done. Right? And so look, $350 million out of the airport. For those of y'all that haven't been out there, it looks good. It's well lit. Got all kinds of great stuff going on out there.
It looks amazing.
You like it?
It looks amazing.
I was there last night at 10 o'clock. The baggage claim area, it's pretty nice. I was thinking about hanging out there for a while. And then the streetcar line. Remember about 3 weeks ago, they had us on TV? They had this fella on, they were doing this little thing on one of the channels, and they said, do you think the streetcar is going to be finished? Well, they just happened to be testing it out at that time, and the wrecked streetcar was right behind him, and he said, I don't think it's ever going to be done. And anyway, Loyola and Padres are open. That whole thing's finished. We're going to dedicate it to Secretary. Now, some silly mayor, I don't know who it was, but he decided to redo all the streets all at the same time, downtown and in the French Quarter. I'm sorry, y'all, but it had to get done, and so now that's kind of blowing and going. $300 million of renovations in this building that we are going to be able to use once the Super Bowl is gone. This was for us. It's not just for them, right? And then on top of that, the NFL came in, and this is what's great about this. You know, all these folks that come in and want to do the Super Bowl, they want to leave something behind. So this very turf, you see this stuff down here? It's coming up after the game, and they're taking it over to Harrell Playground for those of us that can play.
I'm not trying to stop you.
So, and then they have 4 other locations. For those of you guys that live out in the east, out at Joe Brown Park, Victory Field. Where's the east? Out at Joe Brown Park, they built a new football field, and they built a new track. And I know y'all know we broke ground on the hospital out there the other day, right? I know y'all been waiting for that. And then at Lions Center, for all you folks up from the 10th, 11th Ward, I got anybody in the house from uptown? Oh, I can't believe it. Let me do that again. Nobody's from uptown? Lions Center, where yours truly tried to learn how to play basketball, but they told me I should think about doing something else. I did that. And anyway, they got 5 projects. We're going to rebuild all of that stuff. And so, you know, look, New Orleans, we ready to be Super Bowl ready, right? It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be the best one of all time.
Wow. Mr. Mayor, do you have any last minute advice to our teammates out here who's going to be welcome to the city, to New Orleans, and all these advantages we can have?
All right, look. So, over there, William, are you over there? My little boy, William, he's going to be 13 on Monday. Right? Big day on Monday. A big day on Monday. We got Martin Luther King Day, right? President Obama's being sworn in office. Right? And then we have all kinds of stuff going on. Well, William and I were watching football last week, and I have to be honest with you, now that the Saints were out of it, I was pulling for Denver. And I was hoping Peyton was going to come back because he's from here, right? And then they had that rough game. That was bad. Now, I don't want y'all to get me in trouble. I hope we're not on TV. But the next night when Atlanta was playing, I don't want to tell y'all what I was thinking about. All right? So, William, after they pulled the game out, my son came up to me and says, Daddy, he said, you the man, right? I said, yeah, you know I'm the man. He says, if the Falcons get in the Super Bowl, he says, can you impose a no-fly zone so they can't get in? We're going to be the host of the Super Bowl, so we got to be nice or leave. So y'all understand what I'm telling you here. Look, we are all our rivalries. Y'all remember? Yes, indeed. Don't need to look at me like that. I want y'all to listen to me. I want you to listen to me. A couple years ago, when we went up, where were we, in San Francisco? They weren't nice. When we went to Chicago, amen, some of y'all, they weren't nice. I went to Atlanta once. They y'all out there. We were 15 feet underwater, right? With the only thing we had on our backs and our garbage bags with our stuff in them. Y'all remember that? Yes, indeed. Everybody was in a boat. And we were underwater. And we were the last on every list that counted. Guess what? We're on the top of the world today. And we're at the top of all the lists that matters. People talking good about us. When's the last time people talked good about New Orleans? A long time ago. So here's what we need to do. You are the most important asset that the city has. Bar none, the best thing about the city of New Orleans is the people, and that's you. And so what we have to do, if we want to leave people leaving here smiling, we got to go out of our way to welcome everybody that comes. Now look at me. I'm talking about everybody. Y'all know what I'm talking about? You understand what I'm saying? To everybody? You got to be on your best behavior. Now I know what you want to say. I know what you want to do. But it's like something, you invited somebody over to your house, you got to be nice to everybody. And that is the most important thing, because listen to me. I want y'all to hear something. We want another Super Bowl, don't we? Yeah. All right. If y'all want another Super Bowl, then we got to outperform everybody else. And so what I'm asking y'all to do is do what you do better than anybody in the world, and to be the best host, because you got the greatest city. And if you do that, baby, we're going to be fine. Everything's going to be beautiful. And this is going to be a successful